and welcome to this new episode of Continuum Gaming, this time around in English, as you may already have noticed. And today we are going to have a look at 3 different games again, which will be Classic Block Puzzle, Hype My Ass, and Lightning Speed Car Race. My name is Gerald, and as always I've got a couple of different things with me, which are all already known, so I'm just going to make it very short. This is the ARC mouse for mouse input. We are going to use the Foldable keyboard, which is this one. Both of those are Bluetooth enabled devices, and in theory there would be the Xbox One wireless controller, which is this one, but this one is not going to be in this episode because there's no game that can play with it. That can be played with it. And yeah, in short, there is this smartphone, which is a Lumia 950 XL. This is the smartphone that's powering everything but what we are doing today, because I have a USB-C connector at the bottom here, and the USB-C connector is connected to the display dock, which is standing at the side here, and the display dock is connected to the TV again by HDMI, and like that we can have this desktop-like experience on the desktop here, so on this TV, which is powered by the smartphone and controlled with all the other different devices I told you about. If you want to know more about that, please have a look at the corner up there. There are a couple of different other videos where I'm going to tell you more in detail and stuff like that about all this Continuum and Windows 10 mobile stuff. Okay, and so I would say let's start with the first game. The first game is just Classic Block Puzzle, and it is more or less just a Tetris game, but with a little bit of a twist, so I'm going to show you what's going on here. I like it somehow. I played it, and of course it's very classic, and you all know about that. But in the end I like the way it is presented and how it is done, because there are 2 different modes in this game. The first mode is the classic mode, so you already know about that. The second one is the challenge mode, and we are going to have a look at the challenge mode in this episode. I don't think I have to explain what Tetris is in the end. It's a block game, so like a puzzle game with a little bit of a timer on it. And I'm going to turn around to show you that. What you're going to use to control this is, in the menu you will need the mouse in this case. And in the real game we are going to just use the arrow keys at the keyboard, so left, right and up and down are all going to be necessary to play this. So yeah, of course you can, for instance, deactivate or activate the sound and the music if you don't want to hear to that or listen to that. And other than that, you can set up a difficulty. So at the start you're not going to be able to do anything else but this, but if you already did some of the modes here and you already did some of the challenges, you're going to be able to increase that. Other than that, just click on challenge now, and then you're going to click on play. And if you see that, I already got 2 different levels done, and the third one is already available too. And if you want to play in a different difficulty level, you can do that, but you have to collect different kind of stars for that. Stars are collected with just how good you are going to solve the puzzles you are going to play. And now let's have a look at what's going on there. So let's do the second one again. As you can see, the challenge mode means that there's already something gone pretty wrong, and you will have to more or less get rid of the problem. That is of course in Tetris style done, so you will have to just try to get rid of the different holes in the ground, so in the lines you're seeing there, and of course the lines are going to be away. The difference to many other Tetris games I already saw are, for instance, that this mode is available and that there is a timer available too. So you only have a couple of different rows to go with that, and you have to be fast, so just use the down key a lot of times to more or less get it done in a fast way and to get the right parts here. And of course you have to be quite cautious with what you're doing here, and that you are more or less getting everything done as it should be. As you can see, I'm not going to make it this time because the time is going to run out. And yeah, if that is happening, then you're just more or less having to restart this. You hear it, so nothing happens. There is some kind of an currency more or less that you can use to play on, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to restart the game and try it again. And as you may already have seen here, it's one of the games where the parts are going to fall down. There are other games around which don't do it like that, so that the parts are more or less standing in the air or something. But here, all the boxes are going to fall down if nothing is below them. Okay, and so just try to get everything done as fast as you can. And yeah, the goal in this case would be to just get through the different parts here, so get all the different holes closed from the gray parts down below, which is going to be quite challenging. As you may already have seen, it's going to be pretty hard for me to achieve that. Need too much luck. Don't know if I'm able to do that. We will see. But I don't think that... okay. Worked out. Okay, so as you can see, 3 stars now achieved in this case, and so we cleared 5 lines, and we have a score of 5, and it's a difficulty level 2 in this case. And yeah, like this, more or less this game is played, and you are going to go through the different levels now, and just do exactly what I told you about now, and what I have shown you here. And of course, to switch the orientation of the part is going to be clicking up. If you want to go to one of the left or the right, you have to go to one of those arrow keys, of course. And if you press down, then it's going to be very fast to go down. That's more or less what this game is all about. I hope you like this kind of game. And as you can see, you need to like more or less the Tetris principle, or the kind of Tetris games you are seeing here. Otherwise you're not going to like this. But in the end, I do kind of like it. And so this was the first game for this roundup. So let's have a look at the second game. The second game is called Hide My Ass. Don't ask me what that is about. Probably the game is called like that, so it's about this donkey game. But problem is, it doesn't have anything to do with the donkey or something, because you're not going to play as a donkey. It's just a starting game or screen that is going to be like that. What we are going to have here is more or less something, yeah. It's somehow something like a jump and run, but it's not really a jump and run. So let's have a look at what this is all about. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to show you what is going on here. So as you can see, this is more or less why this game was called like this. So HMR is a short form of Hide My Ass in this case. And as you can see, there are a couple of different levels available. There's not much to be set up or something in this game, so we're just going to play it. And yeah, if you go to this, you can see you have a couple of moves, so 30 moves in this case, and it looks exactly like a jump and run, but it's not a jump and run. You will have to use this kind of Angry Bird steering, or whatever you want to call that. You can't click anywhere on the screen, you have to go to this part here, and now you're just going to drag the point here to one of the corners, and our avatar will more or less behave like some kind of a fletch or something. So if I'm going to do that, you can see he's going to jump into that direction or in that direction, and like this you are going to have to kill first off all the different monsters, because you're a pirate, and sometimes, as you can see, you will have to go in mid-air to get where you want to. I find the game pretty hard actually, because you have to be pretty fast if you are in the air, for instance, to go somewhere else. As you can see, this is pretty hard already. we can go over here. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. We'll have to try again. And now I'm going to give me some kind of time to do it. Yeah. Okay, so got that one. And as you can see, if you are going to hit him in any kind of way, you don't have to jump on him or something. You just have to more or less touch him in any kind of way. Damn. Then you're going to get your point or your kill and some kind of a very overblown part. The good thing is it's a little bit helpful in that way that, for instance, if you are going to fly around and falling down and you are then pushing or pulling the trigger here, you are getting more or less something like a freeze mode. Weeah! Got the first one, got the second one, okay, worked. And now you can of course catch all the different parts here, and the aim is more or less to get this. And now we have to search for the last zombie, because otherwise we are not going to be able to start or to get to the chest there. So this is a problem because I don't know where it is in this game or level. And yeah, the problem is that the moves are going to run out pretty fast. So sometimes you really have to do it a couple of times to get a good feeling where everything is and what you have to do here. Don't know if it's down here maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we are going to reach that in time at least, and with the moves we have left here, it's not going to work out probably. Come on. Yeah, it's already over more or less. Yeah, there we go. If you have no more move available, then of course the game is over, and so you have to restart. Yeah, this is more or less a game. First level is pretty easy. After that, it's pretty hard, if you ask me. So just try it out if you like to. I'm going to play the first level again, just to show you what's going on here. So just jump and kill the monster, and after that you are going to be able to get the first treasure here, and if you got that, then you win the game and everything is fine. And of course you should collect most or all of the different little coins here on the way, so you're getting a better score in the end. And this is more or less what you are going to do in this game. So try it out. I find it kind of hard to do it with the moves you have, but in the end, that's more or less what the game is all about. So try it out. I think it's a nice one. Okay, and now we are going to have a look at Lightning Speed Car Race, which is a small little game more or less, but it's pretty okay. I like it for some reason. It's more or less a driving game, of course, and what's going to be in here is more or less different kind of styles which are going to be shown on the screen. So this is not the style you are going to drive in. I'm not sure why they put in this image here, because everything is Pixar Cars-like style, and so this is more or less what we are going to look at. And of course there are a couple of different things we can do in this game. So first off, of course you can, for instance, mute the game or play with it, whatever you want to do there, and then just click on that. And as you can see, we have the normal kind of car racing style. So we have some kind of a car here, which we can tune in different kind of ways, and I'm going to turn around and do that with you. Of course, everything is themed as the Pixar game or the Pixar movie or movies. I think there are 3 or 4 now, I'm not sure. And of course, here we have a couple of different options to go on. So we can, for instance, have a look at the different colors we want our car to look in. So just select one. that you really like. And yeah, if you got your favorite color or something, then let's use that one. You can buy it for 50 gold coins, whatever. Gold coins are going to be collectible more or less on the race itself. It's not going to be gold coins on the race itself, but it's going to be some kind of a toolbox more or less, and the toolboxes you are going to sell to somebody else, and then you're going to get money for that. Okay, so we can have a look at different stickers, of course, if you want to. Something like this. And there are a couple of pretty nice looking ones in the end, so I don't know. Let's take that one, whatever. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive if you ask me. Let's see if we can find something. No. Okay, everything is the same money here. Then I'm not going to spend that on that for now, but go to the engine and just increase, yeah, I am sure, the engine a little bit, so we can do two different things. So we can make our car faster in this case, and we can increase the nitro or whatever you want to call that. So this is more or less a power up which is going to increase your speed and your acceleration for a couple of seconds, and this is of course the total velocity more or less you're going to achieve in the game. And if you did that and you are ready, go to the next one. So you can have, for instance, different car levels here. Right kit for the race country, upgrade it to go faster, of course. So let's get a little bit of a better tire here too. And after that, I would say let's go on a race. Just to let you know, there are a couple of different modes, of course, but just to let you know, the first time you're going to play this game, for some kind of reason, it might be very slowly running, so the frame rate is very low, but at the second time, it's going to work better. I'm not sure why this is. We will see what's going on here, if it's meant to be session-like in this case, or if it's going to be there. And yeah, as you can see, we are going to go against Lightning McQueen in this case, of course, and against other players you're going to go to. And now let's see how we can perform here. In the end, you're just using the arrow keys again to navigate through this. And yeah, here you see the problem I told you about. So the first time around, you're going to have a pretty low frame rate. But for some reason, after a while, it's going to be better. I'm not sure what's going on there. In the end, the good thing about this is that I can explain you what's going on here. So, first off, these are the toolboxes, you can see them here, which are going to be sold later on. And these are the power-ups for the turbo or the nitro one. And other than that, just try to avoid obstacles, and other cars are not very helpful too. These are oil plumb spots, whatever, on the street. Not really important in the end, but you will have to avoid them just because they are going to block your view. This is more or less all that they do. You're not going to get out of the range or slide away or something. It's just going to block your view for a couple of seconds. And as you can see, we now have enough power to go faster, and going faster is done by clicking on the Enter key. And as mentioned before, this is going to be pretty slow paced at the first couple of seconds or whatever. Sometimes it helps a little bit to get rid of this tool or the start bar, more or less, at the bottom for the Windows menu and stuff like that. But yeah, it doesn't have to help in the end. The only thing that is going to help you is to more or less stand this through, and after a while it's going to be faster and it's going to be much more fun then. But for some reason you have to stand through the first race, or at least, yeah, probably it's 80% of the first race or something, in this kind of fashion, and after that it's going to be fine. Don't ask me why. I can't tell you. Yeah, in the end you already see I'm going to be on place, I think it's 3 at the moment. Let's hit the power there. And we are going to try to get, of course, the toolbox stuff so we can get money from it to be better at the end. Okay, perfect. Good thing is that we are not going to have to run this very long because the first couple of races are pretty fastly done, so only 1 or 2 laps. But as mentioned before, this is not the real game speed. I'm not sure why it is that the developer would have to tell us about that there. But if you are going to... I'm going to go a little bit faster here. Increase the power in this case, or the velocity, and I'm going to catch... Ooh. Okay, I got Lightning McQueen. That's pretty hard in the normal cases here, but sounds like we are going to have at least a chance to get him. The good thing is you can hold the enemies or the competing cars behind you by just driving in front of them and stuff like that, so just try that. And just try to stand more or less in front of him, because he's for some reason much faster than we are. Oh, okay. He got me. As always, I'm going to be at number 3 or something. That's happening all the time. Sometime in this game he's going to just go ahead and slide along with you. You can... It's not like you're not able to do it, but it's really very hard to achieve that you're faster than Lightning McQueen in this game. But whatever. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. Get more of the power-ups there. And now let's see if we can get at least close to him. I'm not sure if we are going to make it here, but at least getting a little bit closer and see what we can do. The good thing is that the turbo is going to give you, yeah, more or less pretty long... Come on. Maybe I am. I'm not sure. Who is the winner? I am the winner. Yeah, okay, cool. That was really close in the end, but this is more or less what the game is all about, and I'm going to try to show you the real speed of the game. Oh, come on. Didn't want to click on that. As always, try to hit the X itself, so the real letter on that. Otherwise, you're going to go to the parts. As you can see, you can, if you want to, go to the rookie mode, so it's a little bit easier to play this, especially if you are giving it to children or something. This might be a right way to go. And after that, we can go to the beginner part here too, and buy a little bit of stuff here. I'm not sure what I'm buying here at the moment. I'm not sure what this is, but whatever. Just let's use that and see if we are going to be faster this time around. Hopefully we are. And here, just get rid of it. A little bit promising at the moment. Yeah, okay. So, in this case, we are a little bit faster than before. As you can see, this is a normal game speed, and now it's, yeah, more or less more fun in the end. So, oh come on, don't block me all the time. Come on, go on, faster. There we are. With the updates, of course, and the upgrades you are going to achieve or buy, you are going to be much faster. As you already can see, I'm sliding away from the normal guys here pretty easily. And of course you have to avoid stuff like this, and you should stay on track at all times, of course, too. Otherwise you are going to see some kind of an information more or less delivered by one of the commentaries. Ooh, lightning is very far behind. Yeah, you have seen that. I just got one of the obstacles there, and so I got behind lightning. But let's see if we can get him. Oh, come on, go away. Okay, try again. There we go. The turbo is activated by pressing the enter key, and of course left and right is going to navigate you or steer you through here. And there's nothing else involved, so you don't have to press on brakes, or you have to press on the acceleration or something. No, you're just going to drive along with the speed you can achieve and without hitting anything else, and of course with this power stuff. So let's see what we can achieve here. There we go. It's of course this 2D style. So 2D style from eras before, you already know about that. But the interesting part is I like it for some reason. So they got nice little sceneries here, which are plopping up and working out here. It's pretty nicely done. Now let's see what we can do here. Lightning is behind me. That's really impressive in general. Not too easy to achieve. This was a water plum or something, don't know. But I'm not going to get those two, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to try, but I think they are just faster than me. At least at the end, so I'm going to be second place. Okay, perfect. Yeah, and this is more or less what the game is all about, so just increase your speed, go with what you can do here. You can see the money that is going to be transferred to your account because you got all the different toolboxes there. And yeah, so just increase or more or less update your vehicle here, your car you're driving, and try to get the best accounts and best things you can from this whole game. I think it's a nice one, at least if you're going to play the first level through. As I mentioned before, something is wrong there because the speed is really not up to par with the second and the third level and so on. But after you did that, it's really a nice one and you should try it out. I think it's a fine game then. Okay, and so I would say we are through this episode. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. I hope you had fun with it. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Of course, if you would like to subscribe, I wouldn't dare to say anything about that. And other than that, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Put your commentaries in the commentary section below if you have anything to say. And other than that, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. See you, bye bye, until the next episode.